Okay, we're going to start off with just a little disclaimer that, wind turbines and everything is not necessarily my thing, but I have figured out a way that works pretty well to take this here from your Excel sheet and import it into AutoCAD if you wanted to laser cut. The first thing I would do is I would recommend setting this chord size here to the largest size that you are potentially going to be using. Um, because what happens is this chart, as we change these around, the chart updates. And so we need to stop that from happening so that this way we can get them all at different sizes. So I'm just going to set mine to the largest size I'm going to use in my completely make-believe one. So I'm just going to say like 554. Why not? And that's going to be my size. And then what I want to do is format these axes so that they don't automatically change. So I'm going to right click on one of them. I'm going to say format axis. And I want to change my format here to be the axis value. And then I just need to make these bounds essentially not automatic. They're currently set to auto. So I'm just going to add an extra 0 here and another 0 here. And see now that they say reset, they're always going to be positive 80, negative 80 the whole time. I'm going to do the same thing with the x-axis by just clicking on it. And I'm just going to change my minimum and my maximum. If these two say reset, then I should be good because then I can move these around. So if I make this 400, this shape changes size, but then we keep the same size chart, and that's going to help with our importing into AutoCAD. Essentially, what you're going to do to bring everything into AutoCAD is you are going to set your chord lengths right up here, and then this magic thing calculates it. We're going to Control C to copy this, and then in AutoCAD, you're going to use the command paste spec or paste special to bring it in as an AutoCAD entity. And then we can click to place it. And so now I have my one airfoil. It brought in a lot of things that I don't necessarily want or need, so I'm just going to highlight all that stuff and delete it. Because realistically, all I want is just this line work here for my airfoil, which, whoops, I'm going to Control Z to undo that. This orange one, it brings in with this middle line, so I'm going to have to use explode, which is X, enter, so that way I can get rid of those lines in the middle. And I might have to do like a little bit of cleaning up, getting some of these edges to meet each other. I'm going to have to explode this guy as well. X, enter. But I've got a good start for my airfoil. Let's get rid of a few more lines. Little itty bitty ones in there. This guy, I might need to stretch him down. As things become, actually I could just full on delete him, there was a line behind it. As you have some of these like curves and pieces and parts in AutoCAD, they'll tend to get a little messy, but as we zoom out, we've got our airfoil here. Then I would go to change my chord length to my next size. I'm going to do like 438. I'm just making up numbers really because I'm not sure how these turbines work, but they're cool. And so I'm going to got my new size here. I'm going to Control C to copy, go into AutoCAD, paste spec, bring it in as an AutoCAD entity, and then you can see here that it's a clearly different size. I can go through and delete all the things that I super don't need. I'm just going to leave that line in there for now. And then I would go back into AutoCAD, or into Excel, excuse me. I would set my next chord size, Control C to copy it, go back into AutoCAD, paste spec, and then can delete all the pieces that I don't want. So I can slowly kind of work my way through putting together all of the different pieces in here at their various sizes.